Saturday Night Baseball set to come your way from the Lodos. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Mariners.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Blackman coasts under it. 2 down. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ball one. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 3-0. Taken strike one on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding in for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A bouncer to the left side. Simeon's there. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Stepping into the box, Charlie Blackman looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball three. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball four. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's gone 2 for 5. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Blackman going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. The relay throw. And he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here. Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Renato. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
1-1 the count now. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that brings in the pound via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare. So here now is the pitcher, Felix Hernandez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd. First pitch on its way. Showing bunt here, but he
find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Here's Robbie Cano now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Missed with a slider.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Liner toward right center. That gets down, he's got himself a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Digging in for his second at bat, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Tony Walter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit to first. Taken in by Abreu. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In now for Colorado, John Gray. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The next 0-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Blackmon will call this one as he comes in to put it away for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This is pulled into right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Now to the plate, Marcus Semien, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Semien hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Riding in once again, Felix Hernandez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, Semien's off and running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Mariners pitcher with a 1-1 count. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. McMahon in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looking at his career totals, Parra is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Here's a ball hit softly down to third. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
In now, Carlos Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Gonzalez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Hit well again. Down the right field line. And this one's gone. And they're within one after back-to-back homers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough sinker on the inside corner. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Gordon looks up. Gone. Back-to-back-to-back jacks, and it's all tied up. Hernandez into the windup. First pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Here's D. Gordon now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Abreu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackmon on the move. 2 down. Digging in once again, Mike Zunino, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that one stayed up a little high. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Left center, base hit. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz, 0 for 2. He's blown out twice. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado's got it. Over to LeMahieu covering the bag, and that in. Ian Desmond will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
Now a changeup from Hernandez as he gets ahead. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 42 runs batted in. And that's out number 1. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. In is Gerardo Parra. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Kyle Freeland takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. This pitch is popped up. Story is there for it. 1 out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
Ben Zobrist.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Ready once again, Charlie Blackmon. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the hardwood plate.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So striding in, Trevor Story, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit as the run will score to tie our ball game at 6 apiece. And he is in there. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ryan McMahon comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Walters. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Grounded back up the middle. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in once again, Felix Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Brandon Geyer is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Here's D. Gordon now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Right side. McMahon fields it cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Story is there to make the catch. Robbie Ross gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Mike Tauchman is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Seager at third. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding in for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Back up to, oh no, that got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Bouncer up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Brian Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29.
Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The pitch. Way out in front. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
For sure. Story scoops it up on to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Here now it's Mike Zunino. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's 1 for 3. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Next for Seattle, Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So coming to the plate, Kyle Seager has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Past experience with Robbie Ross. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ground ball left side, defense set up perfectly. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. In there, and it's 0-1. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gordon ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Here's Ryan McMahon now. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. That'll bring up Tony Walters, looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from 3rd, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th. And there's the backup catcher, Chris Iannetta. He's moved into the on-deck circle to pinch hit here. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Zobrist is going to have room out there as he... Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He'll be the one to lead off against Wade Davis, who will look to try to save this one here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And there's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
But an atom ball right to him for the first down. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Dan Vogelbach will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 20, Dan Vogelbach.
A cold strike on the inside corner. That average at 291 to start the day. 7 homers and a dozen RBIs. And the runner back. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Vogelbach has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you.
And you can't ask for much more off the bench as he'll drive that run in with extra bases. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Here comes the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Blackman's after it. 2 gone. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's 0 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Arenado on the move, and the inning is over. Edwin Diaz enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. In is Gerardo Parra. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2-1 to Gerardo Parra.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
On the ground to the left side. Seager has it. And there's one away. Stepping up to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Adam Ottavino takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Just a bit low, ball 3. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. a slider bounces, and that gets away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now the 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. He's got it one away. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. One 0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at.
And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is with. Now, Carlos Gonzalez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Down the third baseline. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Trevor Story becomes out number 2 this inning. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Scott Oberg takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He singled his last time up.
Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 4.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It counts 1-1.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
I got to count 1-2.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. This is in the air to left field. Hara sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Josh Reddick will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. There's a drive out to left center field. Reddick around the bag at first, heading for second now. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. So digging in now, D. Gordon. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Here's Robbie Cano now, and clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with one away. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here's a line drive. That's down. It'll give him the lead and then some. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Hit high and deep to right center. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Valaika comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Andrew Moore takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Ready for another shot now, Tony Walters. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Walter.
Popped up. Seager shading to his right. 1 out. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Hard ground ball to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. In there, no balls and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Semien. Throw gets him. 2 down. In is Gerardo Parra. He was a ground out victim last time up. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent.
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. And if we had to single out one star from the Mariners roster tonight, I think it would have to be this man, Robinson Cano. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys, too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.